Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of our Vinyasa Flow. Today is going to be a level 1 Vinyasa Flow. If you're new to my channel, we have level 1, 2, and 3 for Vinyasa Flow, as well as a beginner class. So our level 1 is going to be probably somewhere in the medium. If you've never practiced yoga, maybe you should check out our beginner class first. But that's not to say that you can't take this class as well. Just follow along, do the best that you can. Remember, this is your practice. I'm just here staring at this camera, just helping you to guide you through the class. All right, you're the one that's pushing yourself. You're the one that's challenging yourself, growing from this. So, without further ado, let's get this started. We're going to start today on our backs. Legs go out long to the front of your mat. Back slowly comes down. Arms lay down. Palms are either up for receiving energy or maybe down to help ground you. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep exhale out the mouth. Keep this breathing going. Feeling your lungs expanding, your diaphragm opening, then exhaling it all away. Getting comfortable with your mat. Feeling all the little intricate muscles within your fingers, your toes, all the way up through your legs, up to the crown of your head. With another breath in, seal your lips closed. Inhale. Then exhale out the nose. This is your Ujjayi breath, your breath of fire, your breath of victory. If there's ever a point in time in class that you might get a little frustrated with the posture, you can always come back to your Ujjayi breath. It'll help ground you down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth. Exhale out. Inhale everything you have into the nose. Opening up, feeling your belly expanding. Then at the top, take another little bitty sip of air. And then exhale it out. With a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Feel free to move your hip around a little bit. Getting some lubrication to your hip socket. Maybe you rotate it clockwise, then counterclockwise. Then after one more circle, we'll meet with our knee tucked into the chest. Take a deep breath in. Grab your knee with your left hand. Supine twist, exhale. Knee comes over to the left-hand side of your mat. Gaze goes over to the right. What I want you to focus on is getting your bottom hip connected to the ground and your two shoulders are connected to the ground. The knee does not have to go all the way down to the ground. Deep breaths in. Deep breath out. One more breath in and out. Inhale. Slowly come back to center. Tuck both of your knees into your chest. Exhale. Deep breath in. Left knee stays tucked in. Right leg extends out to the front of your mat. Couple hip circles here in both directions. Focusing in on your breath. The breath is the most important part of your yoga practice. If you try to challenge your breath and move against it, it's like trying to swim upstream. Why not instead move like water? Move with your breath. Take a deep inhale. Then exhale. Keep your knee tucked in. Right hand grabs the left knee over to the right. Gaze to the left. With each inhale, lengthen through the spine. With each exhale, reaching just a little bit further in the twist. Keeping the shoulders connected. Inhale. Exhale slowly back to center, hugging both knees into your chest. Grab behind your thighs. Then rock and roll up and down the length of your mat a few times, waking up your spine. Eventually, we'll meet in a tabletop pose. One more rock for me. And roll. All right, tabletop. Knees stacked directly underneath the hips. Wrists stacked directly underneath your shoulders. With an inhale, drop your belly, bring your gaze out in front of you. Exhale, cat pose. Push the ground away. Create a C shape with your spine, pressing all 5 fingers of each hand into the ground. Fingers are spread wide. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Feel free to take a few more cat-cows here. Maybe instead you circle out your hips or you flip your wrists to stretch your forearms. Whatever is in your practice here. As I stated, I'm just here to help guide you through the class. At the end of the day, this is your practice. I'm just going to flip the palms here for a minute, making sure that my fingers are pointing towards my knees, and then just slightly leaning back, stretching out the forearms. A little sway side to side. All right, let's meet back in tabletop pose. Flat back. From here, press through your left palm. Inhale your right arm high to the sky. Opening up the chest, then exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Reach as far over as you can, then drop the shoulder. You can stay here and you thread the needle, or for a little added challenge, you can wrap your left hand up and around your back, possibly grabbing your right thigh. Nice juicy little bind to start the class. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, left hand plants back down. Inhale, right arm comes high to the sky. Exhale, plant your hand down. Press through your right palm. Inhale, your left arm high to the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath. Reach as far over as you can, then lower the shoulder. Hit the same exact variation you took on the other side, making sure that you even out your body. Opening up the chest towards the right-hand side of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Tuck your toes underneath. Inhale. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Hike your hips up high to the sky. Feel free to pedal out your feet here. Walking your dog. Awakening up your hamstrings and your calf muscles. From here, meet in the static down dog. Take a deep breath in, lift your heels off of the mat. Exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift. Ooh, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. All right. From here, inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. 10 little baby steps. Walk your feet up to your hands, meeting in a forward fold. Forward fold. I have a nice juicy bend in my knees here because I'm trying to connect my stomach to my thighs to help lengthen my lower back in this forward fold. Hands are planted down. You can bend your knees all the way to here. It doesn't matter. Just trying to connect there so you can lengthen through the lower back. With an inhale, flat back, hands to shins. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Coming into a ragdoll pose, shimmy out your feet to hip width distance. Opposite arm grabs opposite elbow. Maybe you sway a little side to side, waking up the inner thighs. All the little intricate muscles that are in your legs. Crown of your head is pointed to the ground. Switch out your grip if you're not already. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down. Shimmy your feet to touch, then inhale, slowly rise to your mountain pose. Head is the last thing to lift. And arms reach up overhead. Inhale. From here, grab your left wrist with your right hand. And exhale, reach on over to the right, standing half moon. Instead of dumping weight here, what I want you to focus on is lengthening through the spine. Everything is active here. You're in your pada bandha, feeling awakening through all four corners of each foot. Inhale back up to center. Switch out your grip. Exhale. Breathing space between the rib cage here. Activating your latissimus dorsi muscles. All the muscles that wrap around your upper torso. Coming into the center line of your body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a high plank position. In your high plank, you always have the option. If this is too much for you, you can come down to your knees, hold your plank. Either way. If you're not on your knees, struggling here, coming into your high plank, hips are at the same level as your shoulders, fingers spread wide apart, pushing the ground away from you as if you're in that cat dome from earlier. Take a deep breath in, then lower down onto your belly slowly. Keep your elbows close to your rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoelace sides of your feet plant. Chest lifts up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last time here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Tabletop or high plank to downward facing dog, whichever you prefer. I'll offer chances for modification and advancements, but you're more than welcome to go wherever you need to go. If you see fit a modification, go there. I don't have to say, just do it. Just do it. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Then exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up overhead. Inhale. Grab your left wrist. Exhale on over to the right. Reaching, lengthening. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to your high plank position. Coming to our first chaturanga of the day. Take a deep breath in. Elbows stay tucked in, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoelace sides flip over. From here, breathe in your upward facing dog. Thighs are activated off of the ground, engaging through your quads. Collarbones spread wide apart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hike your hips up high to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale out. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Slowly rise up. Exhale. This time, press your palms together. Exhale, standing half moon over to the right. Squeezing your palms together will help activate the shoulders here. Increase the blood circulation to the top half of your body. Finding strength in your shoulders as you reach, lengthen, holding here. With each inhale, lengthening. With each exhale, extending just a little bit further over. Inhale, back up. Exhale, over to the left. Breathing here, reaching, extending. Shoulders are burning, I know, because I feel it. Let's go. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. All right, let's get going with the sequence here. Inhale, bring your right leg high, three-legged dog. Find flexion in your toes here. Trying to point your pinky toe down to the ground will help activate both your glute and your side glute muscle. Take a deep breath in, reach 1 inch higher. Exhale, step your foot through low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Spiral your back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Sweep your arms up overhead. Bend in your front knee so it's stacked directly over your ankle. Holding here. Arms are reaching up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Feet stay the same. Hips open up to the left-hand side of your mat. Gaze is over your front hand as you extend your arms away from yourself at shoulder height. Gaze over the front hand. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm high. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Right hand is gently pressing against your right thigh. Left arm is reaching up as high as it can to keep your obliques, the side core, activated and to keep your spine long. With an inhale, rise up to your star pose. Toes go out, heels come in. Take a deep breath. Hands to heart center. Exhale, goddess squat. Sink down low. Trying to bring your hips a little bit closer to your knees. Trying to make one flat line like a pancake. Maybe with a little chocolate chip and maple syrup on it. That sounds really freaking good right about now. Oh my goodness. I'm a little energetic right now. I can't help it. Breathing here. Maybe sway a little side to side in your goddess squat. Waking up the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink 1 inch lower. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Windmill your hands down. Bend your front knee. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend in your knees. Weight is in your heels. Arms sweep up overhead. From here, holding your chair pose. Right now, I'm focusing in on lengthening my tailbone down, drawing my belly into my spine. Fighting gravity here a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink 1 inch lower. Check your toes. If you can't see your toes, that means you need to bump your knees back 1 inch or 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. And remember, you always have the option to skip your chaturanga if it's a little bit too much for you at the moment. You can go straight to your downward facing dog. Otherwise, down dog, inhale your left leg high. Find flexion in the toes. Try to reach them up as high as you can while pointing the toes down to the mat. Inhale, 1 inch higher. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Back heel spirals down. Now, from here, I'm going to flip on over just so you can see. In my warrior one, my back leg, all right, I'm extending it out to the side. This inner thigh is lifting up and out, and I'm pressing through the outer edge of my back foot. As my arms reach for the front, I'm squaring my torso to the front of my mat. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, warrior two. Open up, hips go to the right-hand side of your mat. I'm going to come back to my warrior two over here. In your warrior two, I want you to imagine that there's olive oil on the bottom of your mat trying to get you to slip. Without actually moving your legs, feel the energetic action of pulling them closer together, grounding into the ground. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathing space open between your side body, activating your latissimus dorsi muscle as you reach the left hand high. Then exhale, triangle pose. Tick-tock to 6 and 12. Straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm high. Keep your core activated, torso long. Inhale, star pose. Toes are going to come in. Heels are going to go out so that they are one parallel line facing towards your right-hand side of your mat. Take a deep breath in, puff up your chest, and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. You can hit a little ragdoll here. Maybe you grab with your peace fingers, your big toes. The main point of this position is to help lengthen the entire backside of your body, starting from the calves all the way up the hamstrings, through my glutes, to my erector spinae, my spine muscles. Getting the crown of your head pointed to the ground. Breathing here. Inhale.
Exhale, plant your hands down, and with a flat back, rise on up. Inhale, star pose.
Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat.
And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. All right, so that's our sequence there. This time we're going to flow breath to movement, moving a little bit faster. There's going to be maybe a change or two, so listen for the changes. All right, don't jump from one to another. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot in between. Inhale, warrior one. Spiral your back foot. Reach on up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm high. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in. Hands to heart center. Exhale, goddess squat. From here, you can either stay in this goddess squat or possibly lift your right heel off the mat. Little baby pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right, lift your left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, and exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Bend, soft bend, then step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend in your knees. Weight in your heels. Sweep your arms up. Lengthen your tailbone down. Sink weight back just a little bit further back. Take a deep breath in. Sink 1 inch lower. Hold here for 3 breaths. Maybe you activate your Ujjayi breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. One more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between. Warrior one, spiral your back foot down. Reach on up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. Toes in, heels out. Interlace your hands behind your back. Connect your palms together. Take a deep breath in. Puff up your chest. Exhale, fold over. Wide-legged forward fold. You can always walk your feet out a little bit further if you're feeling a little tight, or maybe even have a soft bend in your knees here. Whatever's in your practice. You know, we all start at different levels. We're all at different places in our journey. There is no competition here with anyone else. Nobody could take this practice away from you. It is yours. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, rise to your star pose. Exhale, windmill your hands down, high to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Listen for the change here. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left tricep. Then kick out your foot, landing on the knife edge of your foot. Inhale, open up your heart high to the sky. Then exhale, plant your left hand down. Inhale, right leg high, coming out of your fallen star. Then exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in, hands to heart center. Exhale, squat it down. It's funny, when I first started taking yoga classes, this was my least favorite posture, and it wasn't even close. I absolutely hated it. Now I love it. I'm a little bit sick, what can I say?
All right, from here, holding your goddess squat, maybe you lift both heels off of the ground. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, high to low crescent lunge at the front of your mat. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, gaze to the front of your mat. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Reach on up overhead. This time, connect your palms together at the top, increasing that blood circulation. Let's go. Focusing in on your breath. When those voices in your head are screaming at you, you just have to breathe louder than them, baby. That's all. That's all. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink 1 inch lower. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Fall in triangle. Kick your leg out. Land on the knife edge of your foot. And inhale, open up your heart and your hips to the sky. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step your foot through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in. Remember, inhale, puff up the chest. Then exhale, fold over. Taking any variation you want here. Whether it be a ragdoll, maybe you hit a little forearm stand. Maybe you come into a little handstand from here. Whatever you have in your practice. I'm going to give it one little go here. Let's see if my body's open enough. Maybe for another time. All right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant your hands down. Flat back, rise up, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, flow through. All right, congratulations. We are done with the sequence, but we have a little bit of core work to do. So obviously this is online, and you always have the option to skip your core work, but I challenge you to stay here with us. It's only a couple moments. You'll be fine, and plus your core is the most important part of doing handstands, and you need your handstands. All right, handstands are life. I'm quite obsessed with them, given the name. All right, legs are flat out in front of you. Reach your arms out in front, then slowly, as slow as you can go, lower onto your back. From here, interlace your fingers behind your head. Elbows go out wide. Reach your right leg high to the sky. Sole of the foot is pointing to the ceiling. Inhale, bring your chest and your shoulders off of the mat. Then exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. From here, maybe you lift your left leg off of the mat. Holding here for 2 breaths. Then inhale, switch out, left leg rises, right leg lowers, crunching elbow into knee. Switching it out here at your own pace now. Moving, crunching, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Ooh, oh, I can feel it in my core. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. All right. From here, we have, let's do some penguin crunches. So, shins come parallel with the floor. Lift your feet off of the mat. All right. Arms reach out in front of you.
As if there's a block, you can use a block if you have one, or a book or something if you want to squeeze it in between your legs, keeping your legs activated. Reach your arms out in front. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, reach on over to your right. You working your obliques here. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over. Keep moving at your own pace. Penguin crunches. My goodness. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower it down. All right. Just to get a nice little wrap and bind here, we'll get a nice eagle wrap. So plant your feet down as if you're coming into a bridge pose. Let me scoot a little bit this way here. All right. Feet are planted. Right leg wraps over left. Eagle hooking it. If you can't get this hook, that's all right. You can have it just like this. That's okay. Wherever you're at. Inhale, right arm underneath left. Try to connect the palms together. My shoulders are a little tight in this position, so I can wrap my fingers around the thumb. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Elbows to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Keep it going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Oh boy, all right. Take your left leg, wrap it over your right. Eagle wrap. Left arm underneath the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. Oh boy. All right. Done with the exercise, done with the stretch. Or now we just have a little bit of stretching. And I'm not going to do a Shavasana just because you can find your own Shavasana if you want to relax for a few minutes after class. Just shut down your eyes. Listen to whatever kind of calming music. But till then, let's get a little bit of stretching. We got to open up these hips a little bit. They're a little worked out, you know? So from here, make your way into tabletop and then downward facing dog, however way you want to get there. At the front of your mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to your right palm, then bring the foot over towards your left hand. My hip is a little tight, so I can't get my knee parallel with the front of your mat, but that's your goal. But I'm meeting here. Maybe you're not even meeting at this position. That's okay. For starters, let me go to the other side and show you. If you have a block or a book or something like that and your hip is a little tight in this position, you can always bring a block underneath your hip like this. Otherwise, make sure that your hips are leveled. Inhale, reach your spine long. Exhale, fold over. And if that's even too tight for you, come onto your back. Place your feet down. Wrap your right foot onto your left kneecap. Then grab in between your hands for either your knee or your thigh and just pull your leg in. Working on that hip stretch here. You have 3 more breaths here. Focus in. Deep inhales through the nose. Deep exhales out the mouth. 1 more breath. From here, inhale, lift your chest up, plant your hands underneath your chest. Then lower onto your right hip and swing your left foot around. Sole of your right foot is connected to your left thigh. There we go. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Then exhale, fold over your left leg. Maybe you grab your feet. If that's too much, you can grab your calf right here. Whatever is in your practice. Not bending the spine, but more lengthening. Keeping the chest proud and lifted. Inhale slowly up. Left palm is going to grab the inside of your left foot. Right arm reaches up and back, as far back as you can reach it, lengthening through your entire side body. I like to spread my fingers wide. That way I can feel the activation of this side reach all the way down through to my obliques. Inhale, slowly come up. Coming into a fire log pose here. This is a very sensitive pose. So, right shin is planted down. Left shin stacks on top of the right. So you bring your left foot onto your right knee, and you try to make your shins as parallel as possible. If this is too much for you, like you could just come into a pretzel if it's feeling a little tight. Otherwise, we're meeting here. And you also have the option, you could put a block underneath your left knee. So, from here, take a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead, then fold over, walk your hands out. This stretch is a very sensitive stretch for me, especially guys. Guys specifically have really tight hips, and man, just does this, hips are known to bring out emotions in people. So, whatever you feel here, man, you feel, you take it. Accept it for what it is. Progressing this stretch one day at a time. Slowly inhale back up to center. Switch out your feet so that your left shin is planted to the ground. Right shin stacks on top. Bring the block underneath your knee if you need to. Otherwise, inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over. Walk your hands out. Forearms can rest on the ground. Maybe you try to rest your head on the ground if you're that flexible. Or maybe that's too much and you're right here. That's okay. Wherever you are is where you are. Inhale, slowly walk up. Exhale, extend your right foot out to the side. Plant the sole of your left foot into your right thigh. Working on the other side now. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over. Regardless if you're more flexible on one side or the other, which we all tend to be, I'm more flexible in one hip than the other, make sure that you even everything out and you're grabbing the exact same spot on the other side. Don't need one leg more flexible than the other. What I love about my yoga practice is that you just find, the more times you practice, just an understanding with your body, and you start to understand how it moves, like truly moves and operates, and what it's trying to tell you. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right hand on the inside of your right foot, left arm, inhale, up and back, opening up the side body. Activating the latissimus dorsi muscle, one of my favorite muscles in the body. One of the most underused muscles too. Inhale back up to center. From here, lower onto your left hip. Swing your right foot out and back, coming into a half pigeon pose on the other side. If you were on your back in your half pigeon, go right back to there. Planting the hip down, hips are leveled. Inhale, and exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. This is my favorite stretch in the whole wide world. And one of my favorite ones to get adjustments in. If you ever want to see how an adjustment can like change you and make a posture feel that much better, I'll be putting up some videos soon with a couple friends practicing through right here. So
just stay tuned. Those videos will be coming shortly. I don't know when you're watching this video or if it's even still in effect, but the coronavirus just was like issued a national emergency just the other day, so people are still freaking out a little bit. I don't know where we are right now in time, but I'm just staying grounded, staying humble, making some videos. Inhale, bring your hands underneath your chest. Then exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts back up. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, come down to your knees, tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. It's times like these, flow through your cat-cow, that teach you that one of the most important things that I've learned so far in my life is not what situation happens to you, but how you react to a situation. Because we could choose our reactions. Even though sometimes life can feel out of control and a little chaotic, you choose every single moment of your life what decision to make. Slowly come into a child's pose. Sink your weight onto your heels. Reach your arms out long in front of you. Now come up onto your knees. And then lower down and swing your feet back out in front of you, however way you want to get there. Lowering down onto your back. One more pose here, just a nice little happy baby. Soles of the feet come towards the sky. Arms on the inside of your thighs, grabbing the outside of your feet. Knees go wide. Maybe you sway a little side to side here. Who knows? Maybe you lengthen one leg out and then the other. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, come into your Shavasana. Shut down your eyes. Relax your body. I'll just leave with saying, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to see more of my videos. Otherwise, enjoy this juicy Shavasana for however long you'd like. I think I'm just going to lay here.